was, you know, a complete guess from you. You never guess, Shogun. You always have logic, even if it's wrong and terrible. But there's definite logic.
Thank you.
Going to a team here that's never won an online event.
Exactly. Wait, I think you're on my side. No, you're not on my side whatsoever. Anyway, let's get into this game. It is still the Swiss. It is still the 2-0 round for our final open qualifier. One of these teams is going to get an early day off, and one of them is going to have to play in the next round.
Yeah, it's always scary. Even if you're 2-1, suddenly you start to think that, you know, one more series loss and I'll be in real trouble. Vitality have looked pretty supreme so far today after their awkward start going 0-2. Maybe that's exactly what they needed for the bolt in the arm to kick things off for them. Gentlemates, it's been comfortable. You know, they've looked pretty good today. They've been doing all right, but this is their toughest test so far.
Yes, the sort of matches that they need to keep winning. They've been a very difficult team, I feel, to predict in general throughout this season, have been Gentlemates. We thought we had the read on them. We thought, okay, maybe it was just the first open qualifier they were playing well at, and then suddenly the major happened, and we didn't know how to rate them anymore. Juicy has been one of those players as well. Really stepped up during the major. They're going to need more of that as well, because 2 weeks ago, maybe not the same Juicy as we've got used to seeing recently.
Yeah, there'll always be a little bit of inconsistency from him, but when he's good, he is very good indeed. Almost as good as the Flames, the decal from Itachi. Look at that absolute beauty of an Octane. And what we're seeing from him, keep an eye out for what he's rocking. Beautiful as Alpha shoots early doors. Radosin follows up. Radosin finishes.
Yeah, that was pretty much checkmate. As soon as that ball hit the backboard, all the goalkeepers realized, yeah, we are not in position for this whatsoever. Juice is on low boost. Itachi didn't even jump. 1-0 for Vitality. And keeping you up to date as well with the results happening around the rest of the RLCS. Now, though, it is Juicy and the rest of Gentlemates that are looking for answers. Off that backboard, they might have got one. Most reasonably so. I don't think Gentlemates were expecting Zen to miss a backboard touch.
I'll tell you what, though, defensively, Radosin has impressed me so much today. The amount of complicated positions he was put into earlier on as they faced Oxygen and just always seemed to get himself in the way. Yet again, Team Vitality completely boostless, doing all sorts of hard work. Zen using everything he had in the tank right there just to get a touch on the ball. Gentlemates are swarming them after going 1-0 behind. Itachi almost forces that one in. Actually one of the most informed players in European Rocket League right now. He has been brilliant for the last month or so.
I do feel, though, that Gentlemates are overcomplicating this a little bit. They have had Vitality some very difficult situations and just delay the play. It's like they're shocked that they could be in such an easy position that they add an extra layer or two for it. For now, though, still remains 1-0. Vitality, we already seen that they can hold on to this lead pretty comfortably. Be up to Gentlemates to cause some havoc, and that touch from Seiko is not going to do so.
Radosin has Zen in the center. Seiko's going back towards his goal in the center of the goal. Could have been awkward if a snapshot had come out in front of him, but thankfully for him, and maybe he knew, his Gentlemates teammate got to the ball first. And Juicy is found there by Itachi, the infield passes. Basically what Gentlemates are known for, finding each other, believing in each other, being so much more than the sum of their parts, but it's more defending from them so far. It's odd for Vitality because they took the early lead, but since then Gentlemates have been on top, so it's tough to say how they're performing in this one so far.
I mean, Vitality do feel like they've been playing a lot of defense today. We saw them sort of swarming towards the end of that Game 5 that they had in the first round. But for the most part, they seem very welcoming of allowing Oxygen to, you know, go on the offense. We'll sit back, we'll wait for the ball to come towards us. Might be the same situation again because they've got this. That was so fast, so efficient. 2-0.
The defense never saw it coming. Seiko clears it, and just watch Alpha here. Zen just slows everything down. To have the wherewithal to do that when you're facing your opponent's net, that's special.
I will say Seiko will be wanting to give that a second go. Just dropped it down to the opponent, took himself out of the play. Would have wanted to get a little bit more for that. Instead, it is 2-0, and Gentlemates, who are the team that have become so known for coasting on their leads, are now the ones that have got to chase this, and again, that's back out into the midfield. Gentlemates need to be a little bit more careful where they're clearing that ball to.
They've had plenty of pressure as well, but only 3 shots so far for Gentlemates compared to the 8 of Team Vitality. So Team Vitality using the possession that they do have more wisely. Even though more boost has been going to the blue side, even though more of the ball has been spent in the orange half. Vitality making more from it, but Juicy there has defeated Radosin, beaten into the ball. Itachi takes over, Zen clears long, and yet again as Vitality's defending that's the star of the show. They managed to turn it around, not quite able to get the shot around this time. Zen has to watch this one all the way to the top of his to the top of his goal. A tough read there from him, but he made it look simple. And then wow, okay, I did not think that was going in. It's just gone in.
Yeah, there was a lot of heavy commitment from Gentlemates. Itachi's on the far side, 0 boost. He's never going to make it back.
Oh, from my angle.
One of those hit and hope infield passes.
My angle, I was basically at 45 degrees to the ball, so it looked like Juicy was going to get there. And then suddenly he didn't. I was like, wait, what? And then it was in.
No, Juicy could have had about a second head start. I don't think he was making that one.
I now know.
Jumped the gun.
The error of my ways. 3-0 Team Vitality. What a day they're having. It could be 4 Alpha, making it look simple, Shogun.
Listen, I'm willing to offer absolutely nothing if you allow me to change my pick.
I will not take that offer.
Okay, well, it was worth an attempt. 4-0 for Gentlemates, who are the team I am backing through and through with my prediction with absolutely no hesitation whatsoever.
I would have done it for a singular penny. You are terrible at this negotiation thing. But it's too late now. Offers off the table. Seiko, though, he might put this game back on the table if he can just score right here, right now. Not able to do it. Vitality dominant. Gentlemates had their periods where they had the ball, but overall, Vitality are just swamping them.
So, a couple of updates as well. We've only got a couple of our first games completed, but one of those teams that have seen their first game completed is also the team that might be eliminated from a few particular competitions. Team 3 down 1-0 to Solary right now. Astral, K-Dop, and Chaussette doing the job that has to be done at least in game number 1. And Jobless down 1-0 to Novo. So, pretty horrid starts for those teams. They're going to look to try and fix that. Vitality, nothing to fix in that. I've never seen sort of a love-hate relationship with the fans like Rico.
Yeah, true.
Just the moment he makes a mistake, everyone turns on him instantly.
Yeah, he is the barometer.
Oh, well. Zen, you had no chance. I'm sorry, buddy.
Straight from the kickoff, Gentlemates get their first goal and, of course, their first lead in the series. Zen is a little bit close to the goal. Seiko used every ounce of boost just to flip that one over the top. Not an easy mechanic there from Seiko, but the world champion finalist made it look pretty simple.
To the side, Seiko, oh, that's so silky smooth, has to force a challenge. Itachi was ready for it. It's going to be difficult to create too much, but he's just guided it. He threatened, and everyone had eyes on him as Juicy storms in.
They come back alive. Itachi's decision-making, as ever, is perfect. And you're right, he just made sure that nobody was getting anywhere near Juicy. That might be the moment that Gentlemates really wake up in this series.
Okay, so you've now got still a 2-goal lead from Gentlemates. It doesn't happen all that often. This is a team that hold their leads with a vice-like grip. But Vitality do seem to be in the mood for that today. Already taken down Auction. Looks pretty comfortable defensively in doing so, but you've got to find the offense, and Itachi needs to run away. Seiko helps out. Scampers into the net, and Alpha just keeps that pressure on, but I don't know if this is necessarily a workable position for Vitality.
I mean, if anyone can make it a workable position, it's going to be Zen, who a little bit of boost to play with, and ball sort of sprayed out wide towards Radosin, and still Vitality unable to really do too much with it. You're just waiting for the ball to break. Until it does, it's only as far as Seiko and Gentlemates. Seiko, who has started the second game like a house on fire, sprinting out the blocks immediately. Alpha gets the catch, he gets the flip reset, and just like that, Zen steals it. It's all Zen, baby.
They got launched into Zen's face by Alpha. What on earth is that for a flip reset? Baits in the defender, dared him to try and challenge, and the moment it happened, all right, I'm just going to hand this one over to my teammate. It's all good. That lead is cut in half.
You said that Gentlemates keep a vice-like grip on their leads. If anyone can break this open today, it's going to be Team Vitality. And they're coming forwards. They are looking incredibly dangerous, but Gentlemates continuing well despite conceding the goal. Only takes a couple of touches. It's a little bit scary for Team Vitality, but they would have had faith in their young French star. Seiko coming forward again. He's certainly the key for Gentlemates in this game as Juicy winds up one more opportunity. One more touch to the backboard. It should be okay for Radosin after that huge demo from Alpha.
It's going to sound almost counterintuitive, but I kind of want Vitality to give up that midfield. If they have got the offense going, and we already see all three defenders of Gentlemates back, I don't want them to hound for that back third too often, because that's when Gentlemates are comfortable. Keep the game open. Allow Gentlemates to have an attack or two, because we've seen just how good Vitality can be when they launch themselves forward on the counter. And this might be the opportunity again. They've managed to bait Gentlemates forward. Now they've got everyone trying to get back. Radosin down. Alpha pre-jumps. He couldn't quite get it.
Show God, you were so close there. As soon as you said that, they started sitting back. They played more passively. Gentlemates fell into their trap, and it almost completely undid them. Team Vitality, they still have more opportunities. Juicy winning that one against 2 Vitality attackers. It's a huge win. Zen's double tap's helpful as well. But Vitality really have to be a little bit more incisive with these passes. They've worked their way into this game. Now they have to work their way out of it.
Well, Zen's got past 1. That boost doesn't turn up for him, so it's going to be a late rotation back. And oh my goodness, Juicy's missed it. 2 each. I'm going to have to see that one from Juicy's POV yet again to see what on earth has happened here. Oh, it's not Juicy, actually. He was already there for it. Who on earth was that just skied past him?
Oh, what, in the corner? It was Itachi in the corner. And then Juicy in the goal was trying to get the in and out save from a tough angle at the near post. The timing there would have had to be perfect. One way or another, it doesn't really matter too much right now. What does matter is that Team Vitality have taken things back despite a disastrous start to Game 2.
Yeah, the Vice-like grip not quite looking as strong at the moment. It's disappeared for them. Vitality 2 each.
Fingers being prized apart one by one, but they're trying to clamp down yet again. Itachi's double attempt, not quite good enough. Itachi's been sinking these ones all split, but unfortunately for him on that occasion, couldn't quite get there. That's a good charge down though from Seiko, who's cooled down after the opening couple of minutes. Itachi's brought in, Juicy's underneath. Can he find the ball? He can. It's saved by Alpha. The bouncer not quite good enough yet again, and Gentlemates' finishing has deserted them.
Zen off the backboard. He's unchallenged for a little while because they both knew that the ball's going to drop down to them. Juicy off the ceiling. No one following up. Just didn't quite have that belief. It is very difficult to sort of convince your teammates to launch in for a play that deep on the opposing side of the field. Juicy very obviously the target man, getting harassed. This might be the big one here. Seiko, can he pull off some magic? Just ran out of boost.
Juicy, the 50-50 up against Zen. They both got a reset as well.
Goodness,
they both had similar ideas there. That would look beautiful in a montage. Just seeing both cars flying back towards the ball. Anyway, here's Zen off the backboard. He's got the read, and he gets it in. And just like that, Vitality have the lead.
Oh, dearie me. 2 goals up. That's where Gentlemates should have this under lock and key. Instead, we're going to the final minute, and they are trailing because they cannot deal with Vitality's offense.
This game started with them winning kickoffs, and an interesting one there, the slow play from Seiko. Juicy gets the challenge in the center. Here's Itachi, he'll take it. It's 3s.
Well, I don't know which way this is going anymore. Brilliant cut across from Itachi. Did not fall into the trap of jumping for it, because if he does, it's going to leave it near the wall. Instead, stay still, let it pop midfield, and hope that your teammates are there first.
The little fake as well on the wall from Juicy, just to take that split second longer to get the clean 50. That's another good kickoff. Itachi can make it 4. It's saved by Zen. Huge moments in the series. Juicy shoots. Freddosin can't quite get it, but it hits the crossbar anyway. Now Itachi tries to force it to Seiko, but they've overcommitted, and Zen says thank you very much.
They had it! Got ready for the pass, wants to get it to Seiko. Seiko's already moving in for it. And they handed it to them. It is a catastrophe.
Okay, we go again. Gentlemates, 47 seconds.
Now, surely it settles down from it. Okay, Seiko's missed the ball.
Yeah, no, he's faked the ball brilliantly for Itachi. Maybe. Actually, Itachi does get the second touch. Now, Juicy's in the corner. Itachi over the top. Seiko's praying that Vitality missed this one. Realistically, they were never going to. 30 seconds left. Can Gentlemates do it again, Shogun?
I'm going to have a go at it. Zen met in the midfield by Itachi again, just having a duel of the fates midair. And ball has popped up, and I'll tell you what, Seiko's going to like his chances from this position. Gets the block. Still at a side angle. Juicy's on low boost. I think Juicy's been on low boost for the last 2 minutes. It's been very difficult for them. Itachi did not move, which means we have now got to go coast to coast to see an overtime.
Thank you, mate. You got Cole on the mind. Anyway, here's Juicy. Pops it up, gets the next touch. Itachi's waiting, lingering underneath. Freddosin has to avoid the dunk, and does. Team Vitality absolutely.
With Lunar Galaxy in their series. KC 2-0 up against Low Block. 1-1 between Endpoint and Oxygen. Resolve are losing against 100%. 2-0. It is all falling down, and the same is happening for Jobless against Novo, as Solary as well, close to taking down Team 3.
So Resolve's charge towards winning this event and then winning the tiebreaker is taking a couple of little hiccups as we go along. But Gentlemates have started Game 3 better. They have to put in a consistent 5 minutes, or it will be series over.
Yeah, and they will drop down to the 2-1 round. I'm sure there won't be too many tears for them if that does happen. As Itachi in and out save. every single time we look at Gentlemates at the moment, with this fantastic update that we got, they are low boost.
Yeah.
It's
they are.
all the time. And I tell you what, it's not just them. Oxygen had the same problem. Vitality are starving everyone.
Yeah, and Itachi, he was the one there. Look at him, he's getting up. He wants the pad, he doesn't quite get it even. Oh, poor old Itachi. The Moroccan was just trying to get something and couldn't do it. And in the end, it was the simplest finish you'll ever see.
Vitality have got something figured out. This kickoff falls for Zen. He would have liked it on the other side, so he could have run onto it a little bit more. Itachi pops the ball up, goes backboard, but Radosin plays the angles yet again. Radosin defensively does not put many feet wrong. As now they fake it out. Oh my goodness. How has Radosin got the read on that with as low boost as he had?
Honestly.
Got faked out 2 or 3 times what the real play really was.
Time after time, Radosin has been stepping up huge on the Vitality goal line. The amount of goals they would have conceded if he wasn't in the defensive form that he is in today. It's been a massive aspect of this winning run they're going on. On the cusp of going 3-0 in the Swiss. After being 2-0 down against Low Block to start the day. It shows how turnarounds happen, but this could be a turnaround here. Itachi cleans up.
Yeah, they just finally harassed them enough to the point where a mistake did happen. Alpha puts the ball straight to Seiko. Zen thought he had some time to go and grab some boost. And unfortunately for him, he thought wrong.
Gentlemates, that may well just level them out a little bit. It was starting to seem like this series was getting away from them. And suddenly, one goal makes them look much more alive as Juicy catches that one there. Itachi there gets a flip reset. As we see, that Team 3 have been 3-0'd by Solary. Is K-Dot back? Question mark?
Never left. He's there to lead France yet again. Himself, Astron Chaussette, taking that victory. Good to see as well. I feel like Solary are always here, and then we just see them like eliminated immediately.
I know.
It feels bad for anyone that's been around for a while.
I want to see them make it to 5 at least. That's my dream. But this series is looking like it's going to struggle to get to 5, especially if Vitality can score here. Zen takes a touch. He's setting himself up for something beautiful underneath, over all the defense. Backflips it in the end. Juicy catches and sends it forwards.
And again, low boost. Seiko's the only one that's really got much to work with, but Vitality didn't know that. That's information that we've got. They don't. Drop down. Juicy launches it. Just doesn't want to see that ball inside the field, but it's dropped for Radosin. Heavy first touch. Difficult to create too much from that sort of angle. So it's now who can out-freestyle the other team. Neither of them really getting a big breakthrough.
Yeah, not really getting anything clean on the ball right now with these solo plays. Radosin tries to set himself up for a little double tap. Gentlemates have to get this ball out of their half. They have to stay firm against Team Vitality, who are just waiting for their moment, hoping to pick off Gentlemates if there is a loose touch, as there was just then. Alpha, one more clean touch to the center. Here he goes. He's gonna fake this one out. You know, he gets the bump instead, doing so much work on so little boost. Juicy, though, should be able to clear.
Radosin's just taking out everybody. He has managed to wipe out 2 players. It opens up space for Zen as he hits the crossbar. Also double commit. Alpha and Radosin. Finally a misstep here from Vitality. Can Gentlemates capitalize? It doesn't look like that's the case.
So close, though, from Zen. It would have been yet another special one to add to the collection. Alpha's turn this time. He gets the flip reset. Zen's coming in. Team Vitality looking so strong right now. They're picking their spots on the backboard for Gentlemates, who just cannot get rid of this ball.
Still, 1 each. 90 seconds left to play here. Even if Gentlemates do get this game, they've got to win 2 more after the fact. Vitality looking like the stronger of the 2 teams. If there's another result comes through, that one hurts. Which one am I talking about? You can take your pick. Result or game, either way, not feeling good at all.
Yeah, both Gentlemates and Resolve down in the doldrums right now, as Alpha's finally the player to potentially sink this series. Gentlemates, they do have time to get back to it. They have to hurry things up and could do with some of the kickoff magic they had in the last one. Not too well for them that time. Radosin almost finishes it now. Itachi, though, has a chance. Taiko's to his left. He tries to find him. Zen charges it down. And Team Vitality have not fallen for any of these infield passes.
No, it's just been a little bit telegraphed on occasion. Although they've got the one back in Alpha. Almost got hit. You would have had Radosin in support anyway. But a little bit of a scare here is, well, that's always such a difficult spot to play the ball, and Itachi is needed to help. 45 seconds, and it's got worse. Alpha, I have no idea how he's got that ball through, but he has, and it is now 2-goal leads.
He just seemed to slow down time, playing time warp over here. That's nice, though. I like that. Juking between them both. Just knowing all the timings from both players, where they're going to be diving in, and linking it around them. And Shogun, I'm not backing your prediction, my friend.
No, I think John's going to get his wish at this rate, though. He did say that he wanted to check out a few of the games going on around. It is looking like it is going to be the case. Unless Gentlemates can... I don't necessarily know if it's on Gentlemates. I think they can play as good as they want at the moment. If Vitality are playing like this, how on earth are you going to get two past them in 20 seconds? They're going to give it a go. Fake out the first, and they needed Juicy to sort of stick around infield. Okay! That was so well placed on the pass. 17 seconds.
Finally, an infield pass works out, and it's Juice. Just a little bit more distance between the attackers and the defenders was what was needed. Seiko moving onto the ball rather than already being there. And now, Gentlemates, they have shown some kickoff strats so far this series. That one's just the default. Goes high. Who's going to be first on the scene? It's Itachi up against Alpha. Seiko picks up the crumbs. Radosin charges them down. Zen has to win this one. He doesn't. Itachi tees up Juicy. Could this be a chance for Gentlemates? Alpha gets to the side. Itachi boostless. Gets it into the center! Seiko equalizes!
I'm done. I'm done saying anything. There was no way that they could possibly get this back in 20 seconds. They can play as good as they want, I said.
As good as they want.
I was completely wrong, because they did whatever they want, and they're into overtime.
I love that even when you have a chance of maybe being right, you do it by being wrong. I respect that about you, Shogun. And I respect the way Gentlemates have come back into this one. Suddenly, Seiko's feeling spicy. Itachi has a chance, but he puts it high.
Absolutely no shot that they're getting it from there, surely. I think Vitality will be thinking the same way. There is no shot we lose this. They were comfortable. They were coasting. But it feels like every time a team gets into that position in this series, it all goes downhill. Can Seiko get there? He's low boost. Had to respect the potential that Zen could double tap it. Look at that boost total. Juicy has to be there with as much pace as he possibly can. Itachi's now waiting for it. Far side. And Seiko's probably just going to play for some time here.
Why do they never have any boost at all? Look, yet again, they're completely stuck.
It's probably the only thing I've got right in this entire series.
This is Vitality stealing every single 100, but even the pads don't seem to be spawning for Gentlemates right now. Finally, Seiko has something to play with. Itachi's got something too. Seiko over the top almost. Alpha needs to get a second touch. He does. It backfires potentially. Attaches to the backboard. It's the second touch hit now. Saved by Alpha on the goal line. And Radosin sends it forward as far as he can. One more chance for Seiko. Should be saved by Zen, but it's awkward. Juicy can't get the shot on target though, Shogun.
Yeah, Juicy completely played that as if Zen was going to get it right. So the moment Zen gets anything wrong, nobody was ready for it. Now looking for the drop-down pass. Alpha sticks around. Zen steals that 100 boost yet again. So now everyone from Vitality has got plenty of fuel to work with. A couple of players in the same spot. Zen, low challenge. Radosin just piled in from the side. Alpha against Juicy. A low boost Juicy, so he needs the help of Seiko.
Itachi into the far corner. There's a bump coming in there from a Gentlemates player. It's Itachi swarming Vitality right now. Radosin up as far as Alpha. And Alpha finish it here and now. He gets the flip reset. It's over. Seiko wants to get the dunk. Can't quite do it. Gentlemates survive again.
Juicy on the reset. Wants the block against Radosin, who's having none of it. Seiko's going to wait for his time. Ends up seeing the ball go past him. Huge opportunity here from Vitality. As Alpha wanted the ceiling drop down. 2 minutes played, no goals scored. It really does feel like the battle lines have been drawn.
It's looking like a solo play is going to be the difference between these two teams, unless Juicy own goal somehow. Itachi knew what he was trying, and Itachi charges it down yet again. Now he's got the boost. Juicy in the center. This could be it. Alpha gets the save, and Zen does have boost. This time it's Zen's turn, until Seiko charges him down. Almost gets the bump on Alpha. But also had to avoid one too, so Gentlemen starting to get in each other's way. It's been a high-level overtime. Both teams attacking, continuing to fight for it. Both teams want to win it rather than avoid losing it.
I get so nervous whenever I see Gentlemates playing inside that corner, especially when they've got somebody waiting around. Couple of ghosts from previous, but nothing at the shot. Backboard. Seiko just couldn't get over the top of it. Now we see Itachi coming in to send us to game 4, and they have done it. From 2 goals down, 30 seconds left, they've won the overtime.
The Gentlemates mentality strikes again. After throwing game 2, giving it to Vitality. In game 3, they're down and out.
BDS and literally every other top 4 team to go out if they were going to try and make it. But yes, my impassioned speech must have really rallied the troops.
Well, there's troops in front of us right now.
BDS just won the overtime.
Interesting. So game 5 over there as we continue to watch this absolute battleground to see how far it leads. Does Champions Field beckon us towards it, or can Vitality kill it here?
We'll see. Zen just trying to get as many players in. Itachi went up as well, but Itachi's kind of helped out as Juicy scrambles to the goal line. He gets the stop. But let's have a look at the boost totals yet again. Seiko on pretty much nothing. Juicy's on, well, very little, which means Itachi needed to do a little bit more. There's just nothing left. 1-0 Vitality.
A cool, calm, collected finish there from Radosin. Knew that this touch from Juicy was all they had left. Get it over the top of him, and you're going to have the finish. Team Vitality, they do not appear so far to be shaken by how that last game ended.
I mean, I don't think they're going to be looking at it and going, oh yeah, that'll definitely happen again. They should have been fine. They were fine. And then suddenly, Gentlemates turned up to 11. Seiko, well, I'm not going to say low boost because it does feel like it's a bit redundant at this point.
They don't want it. They don't need it.
They've made it work. Again and again.
They're better without it. Keep close to the ball. Yeah. Get the 50-50s in. Lose the 50-50. Their unique selling point. And it's easier to do that with less boost. Seiko's got some now. He rebounds it off the floor. And then he gets the reset. But Zen, he did enough just to send it high. Radosin pre-flipping in. And then there was Zen to finish sweeping up. No boost for him, though, this time. So can't go over the top.
I don't know what was more impressive to me on that one. The fact that they were able to read each other's play and get that one right, or the fact that they were able to read that in defense and get the save. Now off the backboard, Alpha not able to double up the lead. 90 seconds gone in this game. Seiko managed to steal that 100. Juicy looking for the info. He's good straight for net. And that actually was a pretty solid idea because even if you're Vitality, you're kind of expecting the infield. Now from those sort of positions, you can vary it up a little bit. Maybe catch them on the wrong foot.
Gentlemates introducing more strings to their bow as this series continues to survive. Here's Zenmo. Every string, he puts it onto the backboard. It's almost falling down, but Alpha was trying to take out Seiko there. But Seiko was too speedy for Alpha on that occasion. Juicy the flip reset over the top. Alpha had got all the way back to defend. Seiko shoots it as far as Alpha, who's having to do all sorts right now for Team Vitality. And Juicy, boostless, pops it high.
This is Gentlemates with boost at the moment, and they are a very fast team when they are in that spot. Although Juicy's sort of flailed past here. Everyone's now back into defense. Alpha looking for the ceiling. Looking for the ball. He has managed to get to it. In field, Seiko wanted the reset shot. Did get it, just not quite the execution he was after.
Zen's got nothing right now. Seems to be a common thread of players having time on the ball, space to use it, but no boost to use it. As that infield pass was saved. Another chance here for Itachi, but he puts it wide.
Yeah, Seiko needed to just put that anywhere else then, right in the middle on the floor. And that could have given Vitality an awful lot to think about.
Can confirm, while Lunar Galaxy have gone 3-0, they are out of London and Worlds because Oxygen have defeated Endpoint. So their final fight is going well. They're through the Swiss, but it won't be enough.
No, they're not through yet. It is game 5 in that one. BDS won game 4.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, they're out of London and Worlds. So oh, crossbar!
I mean, if I'm
Juicy.
BDS, I'm typing that in the chat right now.
You're out. Give up. Yeah, mind games there from Shogun. As Vitality continue to hold back Gentlemates, another massive win for Radosin. Tries to wave dash his way towards the ball, but Zen pulls rank, calls him off it, has more boost. Alpha has a chance to push this one into the corner. One more goal from Vitality here could spell the end of this series, but Gentlemates are defending doggedly, going for the bumps and the demos and the dunks, doing all sorts as Juicy scores.
I love this play. Juicy's got the outplay on one of them. As soon as Itachi spots it, he goes straight after Zen, makes sure that Zen has to go early, and allows Juicy to take on the block shot. Comes out on top. 1 each. No lead is safe in this series.
Now, this is reminding me a few years back, I think it was in qualifiers to make the Swiss stage in RLCS-X. There was a team, I'll continue in a second, there was a team that were 1 second away from being perfect swept. They equalized at 0 seconds game 3 and ended up winning the series. If Gentlemates can steal this one, it won't quite be that unique, but it'll be close to it, the way this series has gone. So Tachi sends it forwards. Can't do anything with it on this occasion, but he gets another chance. Seiko's underneath. Can he get it towards his teammate? Not quite.
Juicy has been an absolute menace whenever he's in these positions. You need to try and prevent that a little bit more because he's getting everyone to bite on his plays. He's getting the bumps and he's getting the outplays.
Is
Itachi.
Oh, he's close, Shogi.
Oh, they broke it. All right, they're having none of that in the goal line. Will the Rocket League gods come through to punish? Off the backboard, Seiko turns, shoots, blocked.
Yeah, Seiko attempted a slight fake, but Zen should have left that one alone completely. Dodging into his teammate's rotation, never ideal. You can't do anything with your car if you need to pull away last second. Seiko, he's been found by Itachi. Juicy's coming in. Juicy wants this goal desperately, but he's overcooked the pass to Seiko.
Yeah, we've been in this position before. We've seen the scramble back needed. Itachi does get to it. Radosin's already trying to chase down the next player up, but Juicy will get one final shot at this. Immediately blocked. Vitality know the danger that he possesses. Now Radosin, it's off the post! You've got to get this, Seiko, he has done so! Zen now, Itachi, 0 boost, Zen 0 boost, Juicy 0 boost! And by the way, the goalkeeper at the back was also 0 boost. We've got overtime!
Alpha just waited for that one to fall. He took the OTE, settled. Will he live to regret it early doors? Here's Seiko with the attack. Trying to shake Zen off, but Zen just lingers to him, or sticks to him, should I say. And he goes forwards, Radosin in front of him. What can Radosin do here? Zen is trying to clear a path for his teammate. Alpha with the shot to finish it, not quite able to, and Radosin can't get the angle towards Zen.
Yeah, he saw an opportunity to try and put that under the pre-jump. Was not too far off that working. Zen's had a few arguments with his teammates on the rotation back, but now it's Alpha. He's got time! And that means he's got the series in the bag!
He warmed that up earlier, Alpha. Just holding his handbrake to the ceiling, bouncing off it immediately, and then just prodding the ball, darting it over the top of the defense. And for Radosin...